On to step 5, create the fixed cost table. So we're going to have the title fixed costs, just like we had with the variable costs. We're going to have it down here. In my case, it's A18, leaving a space between this variable cost table. And then, let's see, where were we? And then we're going to have across in the B column units, and then C column cost per unit, and the D column subtotal. But we're going to use an AI to find out what they are. First, finding out what exists. For instance, there's a lease listed here in mine. So it's going and use the text to figure out what they probably are, and then make a table for me that I'm going to be able to copy paste. Now, it might hallucinate, so I'm going to look at the answer to see if it's correct. I might have to go do further prompts. And you can make your own prompt or use mine. I'm going to paste the URL of the business so that I can take a look at my business. And then once it gets the line items, I only want 5 or 6, then it's going to, I want to indent them, just like I did with inventory indenting. I'm going to indent these ones. And I'm going to change any unit numbers, like 12 months, to actual numbers, so they can be used mathematically. And then the subtotal, they'll be pasted as figures from the AI, but I want to make them into values, into formulas. And then I want a total column below that, and then I'm going to red highlight the total column. So the shortcuts I'm going to use in the browser, I'm going to be going Control Tab, Control Shift Tab to go back and forth in the browser. But I'm going to be going up to the address bar of my business in order to copy it. I'm going to create a new tab for AI. I'm going to close a tab. I'm not going to use Copilot this time. I'm going to use ChatGPT just to change things up, just to show you about these. And then I'm going to move to certain cells with Control G. I'm going to copy Control C. I'm going to paste without formatting, Control Shift V. I'm going to make things bold with Control B. I'm also going to be formatting numbers like the 12 months and do an actual number with Control 1 in custom field. I'm going to be indenting with Alt H6. If I make a mistake, I'm going to reverse indent with Alt H5. And I'm going to be toggling between Excel and Chrome with Alt Tab. So let's go back to our instructions, and I'm going to copy fixed costs, Control C, Alt Tab to my Excel. I'm going to put in A18, Control G, A18, Enter, Shift Control V, and then Control B to bold it. And then across from that, I'm going to put in units, and then cost per unit, and then subtotal. And then, Alt Tab, I'm going to get this prompt, Control C, and I'm going to go Control T to make a new tab. I'm going to search for ChatGPT, and I'm going to paste it, but I need to get the URL for my business. So Shift Control Tab Tab, Control L, Control A, Control, select it all, Control C, then Control Tab to get back to GPT. I'm going to select over that and Control V to paste it, and then Enter. Looks like it's done. Here's my table. Now, I could just copy this whole table. It's going to hit copy here. Now it has the things that I've already made these, but I'll show you what I'll do. I'll go Alt Tab, and I'm going to paste it here, Shift Control V. And I'm going to get rid of this line, Shift space, and then Control minus. And it looks like these kind of are indented, but I'm going to indent properly. So Shift that, and then Alt H and 6. There. And then going to go Alt H O I, oops, Alt H O I. That's too short. Control Z. It's too long. And I'm just going to leave it like this. And it looks like it didn't change the units at all. It kept them as units, as numbers. So I don't need to change that. So that's okay. Didn't do that last time. But now I'm going to make a formula for this instead of the numbers. So equal how many units times the cost per unit. And then I'm going to autofill that down, Control D. There, they're all formulas. And then I'm going to make a total line. And this equal the sum of all these numbers, enter. And I'm going to make this line bold, Control B. And I'm going to highlight this red, Alt HH. And I'm going to use this red. And there is my fixed costs